I found my belongings shoved into garbage bags at the front gate. Mom stood there with my siblings, arms crossed. "You're 25, Theo," she said coldly. "Time to leave." I smiled, got in my car, and drove off. 6 months later, my phone blew up with 69 messages from her. "Where are you?" After a grueling 13-hour shift at the hospital, I pulled into the driveway, and a sinking feeling hit me. 5 black garbage bags were piled at the gate like grim sentinels. Mom stood on the porch, flanked by my younger siblings, Marcus and Ella, both smirking like they'd rehearsed this moment. "What's going on?" I called out, my scrubs still smelling faintly of disinfectant. "You're 25, Theo," Mom said flatly. "Get out, now." I stared at the bags, then back at her. "Are you serious?" "Dead serious. You've had a free ride long enough. Time to grow up," Marcus snickered. "About time she kicked you out." The truth was, I'd been paying rent, $420 a month. Along with groceries and utilities I covered when Mom's finances slipped, I'd contributed over $8,400 just this past year. I had bank statements to prove it. But standing there, looking at my childhood home and the woman who raised me, something shifted inside. I wasn't angry. I was unnervingly calm. "Okay," I said quietly. Mom blinked. "Okay?" "Yeah, okay." I walked over, rummaged through the bags. Clothes, books, my laptop, my grandfather's watch. Everything important was there, hastily packed but intact. I loaded the bags into my car one by one. Ella recorded the whole thing on her phone, probably for social media. Marcus tossed out sarcastic remarks about me finally leaving the nest. Mom stood silently, waiting for a scene, an argument, some drama. Instead, I closed my trunk, turned to them, and smiled. "Thanks for packing everything so carefully." Then I got in and drove away, never once glancing back. What they didn't know was that I'd been preparing for this moment for months. Mom's resentment had been simmering since I refused to co-sign a loan for Marcus's failed cryptocurrency gamble. The spare bedroom at my girlfriend, Keisha's apartment, was ready. I had savings, options, and peace. The first week, nothing. Silence. I updated my emergency contact at work, changed my address, and forwarded my mail. I blocked Marcus and Ella everywhere, but left Mom's number open, just in case. 2 weeks later, a single text. "You could at least check in." No reply. A month passed. Kesha and I moved into our own one-bedroom apartment with hardwood floors and sunlight streaming through the windows. I got promoted to senior nurse, started training for a marathon, and built a life where I didn't have to walk on eggshells. Then month 6 hit. My phone exploded with 67 frantic messages. "Where are you? Your brother needs help. Family emergency. Why won't you answer? I'm your mother. Ella's asking about you. Marcus made a mistake and needs money. We need to talk about your attitude. You can't just abandon your family. The least you can do is call." I scrolled through them, watching the tone shift from demanding to desperate, manipulative to angry, then back to desperate. The last message read, "I don't understand why you're being so cold. I raised you better than this." That's when it hit me. They hadn't kicked me out because they didn't need me. They did it because they thought I needed them more. They expected me to crumble, crawl back, broken and apologetic, ready to be their safety net again. They were wrong. I typed one reply. "You told me to get out. I got out. You told me to be a real adult. I became one. You don't get to demand my presence after throwing my things away like garbage. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, living exactly how you told me to." Then I blocked the number. Keisha found me on the couch staring at my phone. "You okay?" I looked up at her, at our apartment, at the life we'd built together. "Yeah," I said, meaning every word. "I really am."